There's some relationships where you talk to the person once a year. Shana Tova, Bracha V'Atzlacha, all the best. You know those phone calls. They're coming up in a couple of months. Everybody does the Shana Tova phone call. Then you have the phone call to your friend that you told them, I'm leaving yeshiva, but I promise to keep in touch with you no matter what. Every Rosh Chodesh I'll call you. So you have a friend that every Rosh Chodesh you speak to. Then you have the people you call every Shabbat. Your mother, your father, your brothers, sisters, friends. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. You keep in touch. Shabbat Shalom. You keep the relationship alive. Then there's people that you talk to every day. Every day you call, Ima, how you doing? Everything okay? Good, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, you have a friend that no matter how did you watch the game? Did you buy that stock? How you doing? Everything's good. What are you doing next week? One. Then there's another relationship. One that you talk to several times a day. Maybe a husband and a wife is the best example of that. You speak in the morning, you speak in the afternoon, you speak at night, you speak in between. So you can see there's a relationship that's once a year, and there's a relationship that's once a month, once a week, and there's every day, several times a day. So you're supposed to have a relationship with God also. So ask yourself right now, how many times do you talk to God? So there are some that talk to God once a year. They come, they hear the shofar, Hashem, hook me up, alright, I'm out. And then there's the other ones that they come only on Shabbat, right? For what? Just for Kiddush. They come, they have a little bit of the drinks, this, that, Hashem, I'm here, there's children, okay, fine. But then there's people that invest in the relationship, that they talk to God 3 times a day. Shachrit, Mincha, I read. I don't start my day unless I talk to God and tell Him, thank you for everything that I have, and to pray for other people, and pray for Am Yisrael, and pray for my success, for my spiritual success today, that I should be successful in learning, teaching my children, for the family, and then of course, financial success. Please, Hashem, how would I be successful today? If you don't make it, then I'm going to close this deal, or I make this contact. That's how I start my day. And then in the afternoon, I come and tell them how it's going. That meeting didn't go so well. Please give me, maybe I can follow up with an email. Or you know what? I said the wrong thing to my wife. How do I make it up for her by Arvit? You're talking to Hashem. And at Arvit, you come and say, what a rough day. Hashem, that you were there for me. Thank God you saved that deal. Thank God you told me you put in my mind which text to put to my wife. Now we have Shalom Bayit. Thank you that you gave me that Torah nugget that I can give to my children. So I'm talking to God. I have a relationship. I'm connected. This is what the final exile is all about. We've gone so far away, and Hashem didn't take God's holy presence and put it back in the Shemaim. He says, I'll be here with you, but make amends. Bring it back. And He's waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. We're running out of time. You have to ask yourself the question: what am I doing to bring Hashem back into my life? What am I doing to make my heart a place where Hashem wants to be? What am I doing to align myself, to live a life with purpose and meaning? What am I doing? Or am I again going to get that text at the end of every week? Your average screen time this week was 9 hours and 32 minutes. That's 9 hours and 32 minutes that you had zero thought about Hashem. And who knows about the other? I'm going to give kaf zchut for all the rest of the time, but this is what the final exile is all about. We have to fight for our holiness, because they're fighting against our holiness.